Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel once again, where we discuss logical questions, IQ tests, and their answers or their solutions. Okay. All right. So let us do this. In this question, you are given this. And I would like you to tell me the solution or what is the next number. 9 plus 2 is equal to 22. 9 plus 3 is equal to 36. 9 plus 4 is 52. 9 plus 4 is 52. 9 plus 5 is what? All right. So what you are going to do is, as usual, just tell us what you think the answer is. Yeah, just tell us what do you think the answer is, and we take it up from there. At the end, I will still tell us what the answer is anyway. So you guys know how we do that. So what do you think the answer is? What do you think the answer should be? Welcome to my channel. Okay. If you're just joining, you are welcome. So the question says 5. What is 9 plus 5? Okay. Let's see who gets this right. Let's see who gets this right. Stanley, Philo Stanley, you are welcome. Hello, welcome to my live stream. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you. So can you figure out the pattern on this particular IQ test? If 9 plus 2 is 22, 9 plus 3 is 36, 9 plus 4 is 52. What is 9 plus 5? What is 9 plus 5? What is 9 plus 5? If 9 plus 2 is 22, 9 plus 3 is 36, 9 plus 4 is 52. Now, what is 9 plus 5? That's Friday. I'm on a Friday. When you are not again. If you are just joining, you are welcome. If you are just joining, you are welcome. If you are just joining, you are welcome. So, if 9 plus 2 is 22, 9 plus 3 is 36, 9 plus 4 is 52, what is 9 plus 5? Thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you for the likes. So what is the answer? If 9 plus 2 is 22, 9 plus 3 is 36, 9 plus 4 is 52. Now what is 9 plus 5? What is 9 plus 5? Okay. Let's go, friends. Let's go. Energy. And yeah, Kuma says it's 70. Vinod says it's 70 as well. Okay. Let's continue. All right, so I have 70 from two different persons now. 70 from two different persons. Let's go, friends. Let's go. Okay. If 9 plus 2 is 22 and 9 plus 3 is 36, 9 plus 4 is 52, what is 9 plus 5? What is 9 plus 5? I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. If 9 plus 2 is 22, 9 plus 3 is 36, 9 plus 4 is 52. What is 9 plus 5? What is 9 plus 5? Okay. More answers. If you tell us your answer, can you tell us how you got the solution? How did you get the answer? Okay, Kuma, you said the answer is 70. How did you get that? Vinod, you said the same thing. Kindly explain to us how you got that. Okay, thank you very much. Okay. Tell us how you got that as the answer. Okay, Yadav, you are welcome. Yadav says the answer is 70 as well. So what do you think the answer is? Tell us your answer and why you think your answer is what you got. Why you think your answer is what you got? So if 9 plus 2 is 22, 9 plus 3 is 36, 9 plus 4 is 52. Now what is 9 plus 5? Let's go. Okay, I think it's time to tell us the answer. All right. Now, it's actually very easy. It is very easy. So for number 1, we have 9 plus 2, and 9 plus 2 is equal to 11. All right? 9 plus 2 is 11. Do you remember me at Believer? No, it's really, I won't lie, I've forgotten. But I believe you must have joined my live stream before, right? Okay. So we have 9 plus 2 is 11. Then let's add this to 1 times 11, and that will give us 22, which is what we got. So 9 plus 2 is 11 plus 1 times 11, and that will give us 22. Okay. Now, similarly, 9 plus 3 is 12 plus, now instead of 1 times 12, we're going to have 2 times 12. Okay. So that means we are adding, this is 24. 24 to 12 to get 36. All right. Yes. You are welcome at Believer. You are welcome. So the third one, which is 9 plus 4, should be 9 plus 4 is 13. So we are going to add 3 multiplied by 13 to that. Okay, you can see how this goes. Now 3 times 13 is 39. So if we add 39 to 13, we are going to have 52, which is what they got here. Okay, then finally, here comes the question. The question says 9 plus 5 is equal to what? Now 9 plus 5 is 14. All right. Ancient. You logged in using another account. Thank you for joining us today. So 9 plus 5 is 14. So 14 plus, it should be 4 times 14. Now 4 times 4 is 16, right? 6 carry 1. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1, 5. So we have 56 added to 14, and that will give us 70. So that is where 70 is coming from. That is where 70 is coming from. Okay. Another question. This one, you just have to be you have to be observant to solve it. You have to be observant to solve it. The question says divide 60 by half. Divide 60 by half, and excuse me, let me add ink to this. If you are just joining, you are welcome. Ancient, I'm very fine, thank you. So if you are just joining, you are welcome. Click the subscription button and on your notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload new videos. Okay? Yes. So this says divide 60 by half. Divide 60 by half and add 20. Divide 60 by half and add 20. What do you think the answer should be? Divide 60 by half and add 20. Okay. MTV Dark says it's 140. Never Trust says it's 140 as well. The Herald says it's 140 as well. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Divide 60 by a half and add 20. Divide 60 by a half and add 20. Divide 60 by a half and add 20. Okay. I'm waiting for more answers. I'm waiting for more answers. Waiting for more answers. So, divide 60 by half and add 20. Divide 60 by half and add 20. Divide 60 by half and add 20. Okay. Jamaica says it's 140. Okay. 140. MTV Daki is trying to explain how he got his answers. All right. All right. Now, this is actually very easy. Okay. Very, very easy. Yes. Because when you are asked to divide 60 by half, 60 divided by half and 60 divided by 2 are not the same thing. I'm doing this correction for the benefit of those that truly want to learn. Okay, for those that do not understand why the answer is 140. Okay, now when you're asked to divide 60 by a half, it's the same thing as saying 60 multiplied by, if I change the division to multiplication, then I will take the inverse of the fraction, so it becomes 2 over 1, and this will give us 120. Okay, but when I say 60 divided by 2, the same thing as saying 60 divided by 2, and when I solve that, I will get 30. So these two are two different things, and that is what confuses it. Now what we are asked is the first, which is 60 divided by half, and this is equal to 60 multiplied by 2, which is 120. Okay, now 120 plus 20 will give us 140, and that is the answer. All right. Okay, another IQ test. Another IQ test. This one says 1 times 3 equals 3. 2 times 3 equals 9. 3 times 3 is 18. Now what is 4 times 3? What is 4 times 3? Okay. So let's go. We have 1 times 3 is equal to 3. Yes, that's correct. But how is 2 times 3 equal to 9? That doesn't make sense, right? Okay. So Let's go. I'm seeing 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. And never trust a Talcon says it's 30. Okay, that is Jugu. So Jugu says it's 30 and Yadav says it's 30. Jamaica says is 36. All right. And yeah, Jugu, I remembered. I remembered. So let's go, guys. How did you get 30? How did you get 30? How did you get 30? If you want us to discuss some math tricks here on live stream, different kinds of math tricks with examples, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments if you would like us to discuss math tricks. Okay, Jamaica says it's 30, all right. Jugo said it's 30. Marine says it's 30 as well. Ogun says is 3 to the power of 4. All things says is 3 to the power of 4 as well. Okay. So let's go. If 1 times 3 equals 3, 2 times 3 equals 6, 3 times 3 equals 18. Now what is 4 times 4? Mark Wong says D. What do you mean by D? Jugo says it's 30. 18 times 3 is 54. According to all things, 57, 57. Let's go, friends. This has a pattern. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. This has a pattern. Yeah. Okay. So let's go. Please subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notification bell. If this is the first time you are seeing us, so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a new video. All right. Like our live stream if you actually love what we are doing. Like our live stream. Okay. So as usual, I'll also write the answer. Yes. I will definitely write what the answer is. And then we move on. But I want more of you to tell us what you... Okay, all things with 7, I'm here. I should do Olympiad question on a live stream. How many people do you think will sit and watch it? I have Math Olympiad all over my Facebook page, the channel itself. You can go there and watch it. I'm telling you for free. I won't have audience that will sit to watch me solve Math Olympiad. Do you know why? Do you know why? All things. The truth is, once you start solving a particular problem, anyone that joins later will no longer understand what you are doing and the person will leave. Okay? So, solving a particular question will... That is why I choose something like this. Another thing I'm considering is bringing out questions. Bringing up questions, you understand? There's different mathematical questions. It could cover maybe from a past question, we solve and we, yes. After that, we clean it, we write another one. That's where anybody that joins, anytime you join. Okay, you mean logical reasoning Olympiad. All right. Another thing I noticed is if you ask anything that is very difficult, only you will stay on the live stream. Once someone enters and notices that this is difficult, the person leaves. So what I'm trying to do is exactly all things. So what I try to do is I bring something that is not too hard but not too simple. That way I carry everybody along. There was a day I came up with so many questions. I picked those questions from past question. The Herald, thank you for joining again. The Herald says the answer is 30. Mark Wong says it's 36. Okay. So those questions I picked, I asked those questions. I noticed that I was the only one answering them. And it made the whole thing very boring and few persons were able to stay back. But this is weekend, this is Friday, so I believe so many persons may not be live with me. Yes, I know. This is weekend. People like to take their time out, rest and all that. Okay. All right. Thank you, all things. Thank you so much. So let's go. Let's solve this and move on to another question. Nigeria. All things Nigeria. Okay. Now let's solve this. For the first one, it is 3. Okay. 3 times. This is 1 because 1 plus 0 will still give us 1. So that will give us 3. Then for the second one, it is 3 times. We have 2 here. That is 1 plus 2. All right. So that way we have 3 times 3, which will give us 9. So for the next one, it's going to be 3 times. So we start from 1, 2, 3. So that means 3 times 6, right? Which is 18. Then the next one, sorry, you cannot even see this clearly. All right. Then the next one is 3 times. So this is 4, but we start from 1, 2, 3, 4. And that will give us 3 times. This will give us 10, right? Let me check. 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 2 is 9 plus 1 is 10. 10. So that is how those that got 30 got 30. All right. So the answer is 30. All right. Now, another IQ test. Another IQ test. What about the first digit being the power of 3? I didn't consider it that way. The first digit being the power of 3. 1 raised to the power of 3 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 raised to the power of 3 is 8. But 8 times 3 will not give us 9. Do you understand? Yeah. All right. So let's solve this. If A plus A plus A is equal to 45 and B plus B, if you have been following me here, this question will be very easy for you to solve because we solve this type of question very well here most times. And I've given you the secrets that you can use to get your answer. Okay. Then the question now says, what is C plus B multiplied by A? So we have A plus A is 45. B plus A is 23. Now B plus C is 10. Now what is C plus B times A? Okay. So Soccer 6830 says the answer is 67. Jugo says the answer is 66. Yadav says it's 67. I'm yet to solve this, so I can't actually say who is right now, who is wrong. So we're going to solve it together on the board. Okay, so we're going to solve it together there on the board. All right. Yeah, Dove, hello. Thank you for joining. So let's go, friends. If A plus A plus A is 45, B plus B plus A is 23, B plus C plus C is 10. Now, what is C plus B times A? Okay, let's go. What do you think the answer should be? The error says it's 67. Okay. Sixty-seven. All right, let's go. Okay. Babylon man says 55. You know the meme 6.7? I don't know. I don't know. What is that? What is that? Okay. Jugo says the answer is 67 as well. Let's go, friends. Let's go, friends. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Are you serious? Okay. All right. I'm still waiting for more answers. Babylon says 165, 165. Okay, like I said, I don't even know the answer. I'm yet to answer that. Okay, let's go. Let's go, friends. I need more answers. Okay, those of you that got 67, kindly tell us how you did that. Share with us how you got it. Okay, Babylon man said is 165 or 123. 165 or 123. Okay, you need to choose one, please. What's your final answer? What's your final answer? What's your final answer? It seems we have exhausted our solutions. I'm not getting any answers again. Okay, let's do it together. Let's solve this together. Let's solve this together. Okay, now first of all, I always tell you that when you have system of equations like this, there must be a particular equation that is very weak. When I mean very weak, I mean very, very weak, that by me looking at it, you can say what one variable is. That is normally where we need to start from. Okay, so for example, if you look at these three equations, immediately you look at equation 1, you can easily tell the value of A. Yes, because A plus A plus A equals 45 means A plus A plus A is 3A. So we have that 3A is 45. So if you divide both sides by 3, you can easily say that A is 15. So that is the weakest equation among three of them. So that is where we start from. So A is 15 is the first equation we are going to start from. So we have A is equal to 15. Now, if we substitute that into the second equation says B plus B, that is 2B. So we have 2B plus 15, which is our A, is equal to 23. Okay, so if we subtract 15 from both sides, we will have 2A is equal to 13 minus 5 will give us 8. So this will give us 8. That means our A is equal to 4. All right. Sorry. What did I say? That means our B is equal to 4. So write it here that B is equal to 4. Okay. All right. Now, having done that, then we go ahead to C. So the third equation, we have B plus C equals 10, and our B is 4 already. So 4 plus C is 2C is equal to 10. So we subtract 4 from both sides, and we have 2C is equal to 6. So that simply means that C is equal to 3. So we can write that here as well. Now, to the final equation, all right? So C is 3 plus B is 4 plus B is 4 times A is what? 5. Sorry, A is 15 is equal to what? Now, at this point, the only thing you need to do at this point is for you to be sure that, excuse me. Okay, so it's for you to be sure that you follow your PEMDAS or your BODMAS. And according to PEMDAS or BODMAS, you are meant to multiply before you add, okay? So you can say 3 plus 4, but first of all, multiply. So we have 3 plus 4 plus, now 4 times 15 is 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 2 is 6. So we have 60, okay? Now we have 60 plus 7, and that is 67. And that is where they all got 67 from. So I believe 21 of you here, that some of you that don't know this, I believe right now you know how the answer was gotten. Okay. Now more questions. More questions. This one says, if 8 plus 4 is 32, 8 plus 4 is 32, 9 plus 6 is 54, 10 plus 2 is 24. Now the question says, what is 11 plus 5? What is 11 plus 5? Thank you for your likes, friends. Okay. It's actually raining here. It's raining. So If 8 plus 4 is 32, 9 plus 6 is 54. Now what is 11 plus 5? What is 11 plus 5? Okay, let's go. Let's go. The pattern is actually very easy. The pattern is very easy. Just look at it and you can deduce the pattern. You can deduce the pattern is very, very, very easy. Okay, Yadav says it's 55. Yadav says it's 55. We need more solutions, friends. We need more solutions. Okay. Yes, 10 plus 2 is 24. It's correct. It's correct. Yes, it is correct. It is correct. It's an IQ question, so it is correct. Very, very correct. No, not wrong. Just follow the pattern. Follow the pattern. The pattern is there. Seriously, if you get the pattern, they are correct. If you get the pattern right, they are all correct. If you get the pattern right, they are all correct. They are all correct. I'm checking again, but I think so. The last one, it is correct. If you follow the pattern, it's very correct. If you follow the pattern, it is very correct. So let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Think, 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 think. I'm not getting up here until I get enough answer to this. I've gotten only 2. I've gotten only 2. You people should try. Try harder. Exercise your brain is very important. It's very important. Exercise your brain. Exercise your brain. It is very, very important. Exercise your brain. Okay. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting, still waiting, friends. All right. It seems no one could get this right. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Yedev, for trying. Yeah. Psychons, I'm doing that right now. Are you commanding me? You said fast, and that sounded like a command. It should be a request, not a command. So please don't sound like that. All right. So someone says it's 47. 47. 47. I don't think so. I really want someone to get this right. Seriously. You are confused. Yes, I know. It's normal. It's normal. I don't want. Jugu, what's the answer? This one you don't understand, Jugu. Wow. Nice one. Jugu, tell us the answer. It seems I will not say the answer to this one. I'm very happy that some of you did not get it, because if it's very easy now, you'll be shouting, give us hard something. This one is very easy. This one is very easy. Okay, now this one is not easy, Abi. This one is not easy, right? So, Jugu. Jugu say he cannot solve it, but it's actually very simple. Okay, someone said the answer is 47. You know, the truth is that I've not solved it to know the answer, but I know the pattern. Okay, let me solve it now to be sure of the answer first. Okay, I've seen the answer already. Could you please tell the answer? Yes, I will. Don't worry. Don't mind me. I was laughing because some of you, this is where you normally laugh at me. If I put something that is simple, especially Jugu. Okay, so at this point, now this is it. Didn't you consider the fact that 32 is the same thing as 16 plus 16? And try to see how you can get this from the first two numbers. Okay, so you can see that the first number is, if you multiply the first number by 2, you get 16. If you square the second number, you get 16 as well. So that way 16 plus 16 is 32. Now let's solve it this way. 9 times 2 will give us what? 18. If you add it to 6 squared, which is 36, you are going to get 54. Yes. Yes. So this one now, 2 times 10 is 20, and 2 squared is 4. And that is how they got 24. So finally, 11 times 2 is 22, plus 5 squared is 25, and your answer is 47. So that person that got 47, wow. Yes, 47. So I was happy to see that solution. I was so happy. This is weekend. We are very few. Before, we used to reach like 300, 200, at least 100 and a little bit below it. But today, we are just not much at all. But that doesn't mean we won't do what we're supposed to do. Whether we are much or not, we move. Okay? So I believe it's because this is weekend, because today is Friday. Okay, so next one. All these are broomsticks. So we have broomstick. Okay. So this is the first broomstick, the second one, the third one, making 7, giving us 7, right? Then we have this. This is another broomstick. And we have this broomstick. Okay. Then we have this one. We have this one. And we have this one as well. All right. Now, is equal to, using 2 broomsticks, is equal to 5. Now, this is our 5. Now, the question says, move one broomstick, not broomstick, sorry, matchstick. Move one matchstick. Please say thank you. You're welcome. Move one matchstick. Just one. Just move one matchstick to make this true. Just move one matchstick to make this true. That is the question. Move one matchstick to make this true. Move one matchstick to make this true. Very easy. Second says, wow. Yeah, that is one thing about IQ test. Okay. Yeah, 47 guy did well. He did well. He did well. Yeah. All right, so let's go. Move the matchstick in right hand side to get 7 minus 4 equals 3. Wow, that's true. That's true. Now there's another one. Jugu. Jugu says, done. Okay, I've seen your answer. All right. Manikandra gave another answer. It says 1 plus 4 equals 5. And I think that is also correct. That is also correct. So Soccer 6830 said top of the stick on 7, then add to turn, subtraction to addition. Exactly. That too will solve. Wow, this one is even very easy for you guys. I want to get another hard question. Yes, also 1 plus 4 equals 5 is fabulous. Exactly. These two answers are very okay. They are very correct. Extremely correct. Very lovely. Don't mind me. I joke a lot. All right. So we've exhausted the options here. There are 2 ways you can turn this into a real answer, into a real equation or a correct equation. Yes, both are correct. 1 plus 4 and 7 minus 4 equals 3. Both are correct. All right, so for the benefit of those that still don't understand what we did, let's go ahead and do it together, okay? So, want to check the time, this 54 minutes. Okay, now, for those of you that don't understand what they did, if we should move this first matchstick from here, and we add it to this place, then it becomes 1 plus 4 equals 5, which is a true statement in mathematics. Or if we decide to come to this place, move this matchstick from here to this place, we also get 7 minus 4 equals 3. So you can see that both are right. They are correct. Okay. All right. So that is it. That is it. Though for this particular one, I have an exception to it. Yeah, because you can see that before that, this is what we have, right? So what if we pick this to put here? It will now be on top of this. It's not going to settle, like they will not overlap. But nevertheless, that's still okay. Vanga, you are welcome. All right, thank you guys. I think at this point we need to take some break. I will still go live again today. I don't know when, which is why you should subscribe and turn on your notification bell if you want to join us in our next class. Now, in our next class, I think I'm going to give us so many math tricks. Yes, so many math tricks that will help you to solve your mathematical questions very fast. All right. For example, if you want to square any number that ends with 5, if you want to square any number that ends with 5, I'm going to show you how you can do this in a very fast without the use of a calculator. This is just a bonus, and this is a tip into what we are going to do in our next live class. So once your number ends with 5, that means that square will end with 25. So just write 5 squared is 25, 25, 25. It must end with 25. That is the truth. All right. Now, look at this. After 1, you count 2. 2 times 1 will give you 2. And there you have it, your solution. All right. Now, after 2, you have 3. 3 times 2 is 6. And there you have it, your answer. Another one. After 3, you have 4. 4 times 3 is 12. And there you have it, your answer. So that is it. If you will join us in our next lesson, we are going to talk about so many math tricks. I have a lot of them. And that is what we'll discuss in our next meeting. All right. Thank you so much for joining us, and see you in my next live stream. Bye.